When I've seen that this Marvel Knights blade came out, I really knew I have to review this. So now it's finally here, so let's just take a closer look. Okay, here's the first look for all of you who just want to see a 360 of the figure and the accessories. So yeah, you can probably skip after this. I just go into the detail with articulation, talk about the accessories and the detail a little bit more. If you think I need a better camera, you're definitely right, so make sure to like and sub so I can afford stuff like this. I'm really broke for buying around 10 Marvel Legends every day. Like, it's almost like that. Yeah, as you can see, we got two opened hands with vertical hinges and horizontal hinges. Then we got those two blades, like boomerang blades. We got his katana sword, which is awesome. And yeah, then to stab we got, yeah, two wooden pieces there. And we also get the head of the Mindless one BAF figure and a laser beam for his eye, which is an awesome piece because even if you don't want to collect that BAF, it's an awesome effect piece. You can probably use it for some figures like Human Torch or something like that. Would work out probably perfect, I think. So yeah, enough of stuff what's inside here. Let's focus more on stuff that's inside of there. Let's see, there we got the blade figure out of the box, which looks absolutely breathtaking, I think. So yeah, let's see, the articulation, we got that normal head joint. So yeah, here the vertical hinges with probably you can see it from the back head. Nope, but a dot, a ball joint, which is awesome. Then we also got ball joints under the coat right here on the arms. The coat makes it a little hard to move, I think. So up here, it's almost stopping. It's really hard to pull him back. I don't really want to do this. We got double jointed elbows with pins this time, and gotta say, it moves pretty good, so nothing is really stiff in here. Just feels like it might get loose over time, but I don't think that quick. Okay, and now see, here we got some horizontal hinges on the fists, which is pretty good, on the open hands as well. Here we got that belly crunch, which is pretty awesome. We got, hip swivels. We got swivels down here on the legs. Yeah, that side thing. We got double jointed pinless knees. So invisible pins. Can I call it like that? I don't know. Swivels down on the boots here. We got vertical hinges here on the boots down there. And yeah, those swivels down there. Pretty awesome, pretty good. Talk about some of the accessories, and I'm gonna start with some obvious ones. First up, live reaction, if the hands can get changed good, and yes they do. I don't know if they've changed something. Let's see here. I don't know. It might seem, so for me it seems like they've used a different technique here on the pins, which looks pretty good, but they are a little loose, feels like almost. So yeah, let's put two open hands on there. Let's take the katana, and first up, let's see if it can go good in there, and yes it does. Got a few of those which bent the sword too much, but no, it works perfectly. Let's see if he can reach, and it seems like, okay, he can probably reach with that arm, but there it would have been really much better with horizontal hinges on the hands. I mean vertical. Dude, what the fuck? That would have been way better, because so you can't really pose him pulling out his sword without bending it. It's damaging the sword, I don't want that. But yeah, let's attach it to his hand. And one thing which is pretty cool, it's real sloppy in there, but as you can see, we got that blade cuff. Okay, you can squeeze it into position, but it's not holding that good. Why the heck isn't it? Hasbro, I paid a lot. Hasbro, fuck you. I really love your figures, but why can't you make one figure a 10 out of 10 instantly? It's always something to complain about, but yeah. Sword is pretty loose in there. Gotta get some, let me see, some sticky putty, stuff like this. Think you know what I mean, that poster stuff. Just attach a little bit into the hand and it will stay still. Should work perfectly. Only thing is, keep in mind, it's just overpainted here. It can rip off the paint pretty much. So first up this, then we got those boomerangs. Same thing on here. We got painted red, but whatever. Let's see if they hold better. It doesn't seem like, but oh, they are fitting pretty well. Pretty well. Really like this. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Okay, so let's put those over here, like the fists, almost through the accessory pieces. So there we got something pretty cool. There we got attached wooden stakes, wooden daggers, whatever you want to call it. These look pretty good. I really like these. And they are probably the reason why this figure has issues with the hands. Because as you can see, that wooden dagger pieces are a little bit bigger than the sword. Could widen up the hands a little too much, I think. Let's just say the decision is because of that. But yeah, whatever. So this is all the accessories. Let's go on into the detail. Okay, and for the detail, first up, gotta say that's almost an accessory point. I think this head sculpt is absolutely amazing. Just look at, even inside the mouth is molded in there. It's painted in there. It looks really good. The beard, the vampire teeth, the glasses, everything, okay? But the one thing I want to complain a little bit about, why doesn't he has a closed mouth face? Why does he have to scream always? I don't really like that fact, but that's not too bad. One other thing I just recognized, the skin color is painted over some black from the jacket here. So as you can probably see, come on, focus, come on, yes. I don't know if you can see it that much, but the paint is even running off inside of here just because of that twisting position. This could go onto the edges and rip something off here, or it already did here on his vein. I always gotta say, that's not good, that's not cool. Don't like this. Otherwise, they have done a lot into the detail here. We got some knits over here. Can overpaint these, may looks better. We got some coat belts back here, which looks awesome. I also like here that part here. I don't know why. Yeah, just these rolled up sleeves. Think they look amazing. It's a pretty awesome detail piece. We got some buttons over here. On the vest here. Yeah, we got just that, I would say almost army kind of look. That one looks really solid with, yeah, molding inside. I really don't know what I should call this. It's almost looking like metal. But yeah, It's pretty good, pretty detailed for what it is. We got a belt here. We got some pockets onto his legs here. Some cargo pants, some knee pieces here, and it is a pretty good piece here, the pinky on his boots, because on wrestling figures you have that tied up left-right thing, but that you won't have. Not a single time. That's really awesome. They molded it inside, and those boots are really, really good molded, so I really like that. Next part, when you pull up his legs, you can see this is not because of the lighting. Back here, it's black. They just painted it red a little bit. Think that's not too bad, because as you can see, when I just fold down the hip crunch, come on, let's do this like this. You can't really see any difference. I first thought they just made it until there, which gives, yes, some kind of shade and shadow effect, which also would have been good. Would also have like that. But yeah, that's not too bad. Or almost better, I don't know. So let's just try one more thing I'm really interested in. Can you do jumps like with Spider-Man figures that look accurate or some kind of normal? So let's see. Face needs to get into the direction of the boot. Like this. Yes. Let's pull his arms back. I'm just going to get here a quick pose with him like kicking. And this is pretty awesome. Those poses are still possible with the coat. It may doesn't look that natural, that real, just because of that yeah, it should be wind blowing it back. But all in all, I'm pretty happy that it's possible to pose him like that. Because many figures like the, who was it? The Wendigo series? I'm not sure, that X-Men one. Gambit. My Gambit figure I couldn't move at all, I think. Or feels like. So I'm really, really, really happy that it's possible here. So yeah, this was almost everything about this figure. Let's give him a rating from 1 to 10, which is the last part of the video. Thank you if you made it that far. I'm really glad you did this. I'm happy for the support. Yeah. By the way, I should do the 1,000 subscriber special someday. But yeah, first up, the 1 to 10 rating. I think the accessories are awesome. They could have done some more, but this is not the movie blade. It's the classic comic blade, so I'm not sure how accurate this would be. I don't have any blade comics. They could have done some other face, but as you can see, this is loaded of accessories, and then we had that really, really big head, which is probably the smallest piece of the whole Mindless BAF. So I don't know where they should include more. So I'm pretty happy the most part, and I really think for a display piece, this is the perfect 10 out of 10. I'll just give it a 9 out of 10 because a few little pieces. First up, I'm not sure what to do. I don't know the answer with that brown painting over here. I don't know how you have done it else. I gotta really say this. Dual molded or what? That would be too expensive for Hasbro. Or I think they just won't do it. So yeah, you can't make the whole piece black, brown, and paint this over here because it's two colors you gotta use. That's gray here on the sleeve. So that wouldn't be that good because you need two paints over there, and it would rip off two parts, which are way more extended than that under piece of the arm. So yeah, I won't count this that much. So also the head knot, it's just, I don't know, maybe something isn't right about this. I feel like. But I would really give this figure a 10 out of 10. Let's say a 9.5 out of 10, because there's just, I don't know, it's just the coat and that hard part to move it good because of the coat. But come on, it's the best they could do. 10 out of 10, I really gotta say. And yeah, for today, this was almost everything. Think later I will upload the anime waifu cards. Don't know which part we're at, I think 29. So yeah, for today, that's everything. And I hope I see you on Sunday.